Welcome, homies. How you doing? It is your pal Alan the homie. It is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. It is 70 degrees outside. Another beautiful spring day here in Manhattan. So we are going to have some fun today. I am standing on the corner of 67th Street and 2nd Avenue on the east side. We are walking to 59th Street. And what we're going to do today is we are going to take the Roosevelt Island Tram. Now, I did take it once before, and somebody on one of my chats on another live stream had asked me how long the ride was on the tram. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the tram from Manhattan to Roosevelt Island, and we'll see how long it is. So let's walk to 59th Street, and let's have some fun. So I was sitting at home debating whether or not to do a live stream today, and it's such a beautiful day. I just decided, you know what, I'm so addicted to doing live streams now that I just decided why not go do one. I don't know if it'll be a very long live stream today. We'll see how it goes. And I hope everybody else's day has been a beautiful day today. I just didn't want to sit at home anymore. Earlier, I went to my post office box to pick up my mail. And when I was outside, I was saying, I need to get out. I need to do something. And I was watching James and Carla's live stream earlier today. They were in Times Square, and then they went to Junior's for lunch. Looked absolutely delicious. So then I started getting really hungry. And I just needed to get out. And doing these live streams is just so much fun. I don't see anybody in the chat room right now. Not even a mod. Oh no, what to do, what to do. Anyway, hopefully somebody will join the chat shortly. Here we go. Sam Pod, how you doing? You're the first one in the chat today. Welcome. And Lulu Panda, how you doing? Yes, definitely going to the city at night on the tram is definitely a beautiful sight. Seeing the whole city lit up. So what we're going to do right now is we're going from Manhattan to Roosevelt Island. Hey, Dolly Girl Twins. I just popped up on you, yeah. It was sort of a last minute decision. I just needed to get out. I'm so addicted to doing live streams now that I just wanted to get out. And good afternoon, Damien from Michigan. Welcome. We are live streaming right now from the east side of Manhattan. I'm on 2nd Avenue and East 64th Street, heading to the Roosevelt Island Tram. It's a beautiful day here, 70 degrees. So we got Dolly Girl Twins in the mod booth right now. So as I was saying, I was watching James and Carla's live stream earlier this afternoon, and I just needed to get outside. Lulu Panda saying beautiful memories for her. It really is it's a nice ride when you take the tram. So we'll be there in a few minutes. Right now, just enjoying this beautiful walk. And yesterday, we were walking from the East Village. We walked all the way up to 72nd Street. It was a nice 3.5 mile walk. Needless to say, as soon as I got into my apartment, I was beat. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm glad you guys are here. Cool guy, how you doing? So guys, as I was saying, I've become very addicted now to doing these live streams. And right now, I'm up to 124 subscribers, so we're growing by the minute. So I got Cool Guy and Dolly Girl Twins up in the moderator booth, taking care of business. Taking care of business. Okay, so we are about 2 blocks or so away from the entrance to the Roosevelt Island Tram. Now, again, if you're going to take the tram, you can only use your Metro card. At this point, right now, they do not accept Omni. And if you're not familiar with Omni, Omni is the contactless payment. Ronnie C., welcome. How you doing? Another beautiful day here in Manhattan, 70 degrees. Now, again, if you want to go to Roosevelt Island and you don't want to use a Metro card, you can take the subway. You can use an Omni on the subway. Public transportation does accept Omni. And there's a tram coming in. Dolly Girl Twins, the cost is $2.75. That's for one way on the tram. And here it comes. It's coming into the 2nd Avenue tram station. Okay, so we are going to head upstairs. And perfect timing.
Qu'est-ce qu'on s'en fout? T'as fait une salade de tomates. Donc bref, donc papa il dit oui, mais je lui avais demandé.
So guys, this tram is pretty crowded.
저쪽 끝으로 창문 옆으로 가자.
Okay guys, here we go. So as soon as we start moving, I will start timing how long it takes. Yeah, that's what we're gonna find that out as soon as the tram starts moving. We are moving right now. So we're at 16 minutes and 13 seconds into the live stream. And we are going right by the Queensboro Bridge. You could see cars getting onto the upper roadway. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful view.
Badou, elle fait l'économie.
And there's First Avenue.
Donc moi j'ai quand même fait pour ma soeur en lui disant qu'on se plaignait que Mado aille voir un psy, mais je pense qu'elle avait tellement ramassé et qu'elle ramassait encore qu'elle était soignée au final.
Si vous voulez, je peux vous faire rentrer.
See the Chrysler building? Andrew, what's going on? Is it still illegal to make a right on red in the 5 boroughs? In some areas, it's not, unless it's posted, but mostly, for the most part, you cannot make a right on red. But if it's posted, certain areas you can make a right on red. Sam Pot asking if I've been on the ride before. Yes, I have. I have been on the tram before. So the bridge that you see here is the 59th Street Queensboro Bridge. You're seeing the upper roadway of the bridge. And there goes the tram in the other direction. And you could also see the lower roadway of the bridge as we go over the East River. And now we're coming in over Roosevelt Island.
Et alors, personne que ces gens sont ici. C'est bien un truc à faire.
Papa, etc. Je suis tout à fait content. Je dis par contre, la prochaine fois, tu ne viens pas. Papa, il dit qu'il ne va pas. Mais la prochaine fois que papa t'invite, tu dis non, papa, je ne fais pas comme ça.
And we may have a little buffering. I do apologize. And believe it or not, the whole ride took 4 minutes exactly. 4 minutes. Pretty quick ride, yeah, 4 minutes. I honestly thought it was longer than that originally. But as soon as we started moving, I started timing it. Now, actually, for the record, let's say 5 minutes because we're just at the exit right now. So for the record, let's say 5 minutes. Okay, guys, so here we are at Roosevelt Island. Now, if you didn't join me when we did the walkthrough on Roosevelt Island last time, Roosevelt Island is 2 miles in length, so it's a very small island, and it's only 800 feet or square feet in width. So again, very small, very thin island, 800 square feet wide, 2 miles long. So technically I could walk this entire island. since I walked 3 miles, walking from, or over 3 miles last night. And it's just an absolutely gorgeous view from here. And you can see a boat passing through on the East River. And this is the tourist information booth. They have souvenirs and maps. And there goes the water taxi, speeding on its way. So Roosevelt Island, again, is in between Manhattan and Queens. Andrew says he can remember the fare on the buses being as low as 35 cents. And it's gone up and up and up and up. But he does remember the 35 cents fare. And Roosevelt Island does have its own bus system. However, the MTA also runs buses here on Roosevelt Island. Yes, cool guy saying it'll be fun to ride a water taxi. Absolutely. And I do plan on doing that. I have taken the water taxi before when I was working at the Brooklyn Army Terminal.
You're just like, I'm a little late, let me try to push it. And you just like,
I used to take the water taxi several times from Brooklyn to Manhattan, on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, down by Wall Street. So you can see that this is an absolutely beautiful area. Andrew also remembers a stamp costing 8 cents. Yep, I remember that as well. But who really uses stamps anymore? I actually don't think I've mailed a letter in quite a long time. Okay, so as I said, you can take the subway here. So if you don't want to use a Metro card to get on the tram, the F train does come here. There is a stop on the F. Okay, so again, the F train does stop here. And would you believe it? There's a Duane Reade. And it looks like they're in the process of building something else here on the island. And here's a nice bar. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Granny Annie's. And let's see what they have. Let's take a look at their menu. Ooh, and they have French onion soup. I love French onion soup. And they've got appetizers and salad and sandwiches, burgers. They have veggie burgers for the vegans or Beyond Burger. They've got main dishes. And their prices are not bad. They've also got brunch, available Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Dolly Girl Twins asking if there are any hotels here. No. There are no hotels here on Roosevelt Island. Mostly offices and residences. And it looks like another building is going up here. And they will have a beautiful view of the 59th Street Bridge. So it looks like the workers are off for the day. And in the background, you could see Long Island City. Now, as I mentioned, the MTA does have a bus that runs here on the island, the Q102. And here's the map of the 102. So it starts off in Queens. And again, here's the private bus, Roosevelt Island. Lula Panda asking if I've done a stream in the Bat area, the Brooklyn Army Terminal. I actually haven't, but I am planning on doing one. I used to work at the Bat.
All of them.
Dolly Girl Twins asking if those are condos being built. I'm not sure. They could be. Or it could be offices. And they do have luxury rentals here. And I'll say one thing, it's not cheap to live here on Roosevelt Island. But I did know people that used to live here. And here we have a Japanese restaurant. Now, last time I was here, we walked by all of these areas. We really didn't cover too much of the island the first time that or the last time that I did live stream here, because the battery strength on my phone was not strong, and at that time I didn't have the good battery charger that I have right now. So we should be able to explore a little bit more of the island today. It's kind of breezy. You could probably hear the wind. And again, I hope we don't run into any kind of buffering. If we do, please let me know. Yeah, cool guy, it is windy. You could see the trees. And of course, another reason is because we're so close to the water. That just adds to it. But Roosevelt Island sure is beautiful. Dolly Girl Twins saying very good so far. Thank you. The nice thing about this island is it's quiet. People just sitting, relaxing, enjoying. It's very calming over here. So we got 14 people in the chat. That's awesome. I love it too, Dolly Girl Twins. Look at this beautiful fountain. And the Roosevelt Island Library. And up ahead, several different apartment buildings. Yes, Sandpot is beautiful, beautiful place for a walk. And it's a nice, easy walk. Dolly Girl Twins, when she's in town, she's going to take me for drinks there. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, definitely. I am definitely looking forward to that. And we've got a supermarket over here. Beautiful flowers. Wow. Look at the different color roses.
No. That can't be fair. Oh.
Those are beautiful. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow.
Hey, this is Mom. I'm coming upstairs. All right, make sure that you're. Make sure you let me in. Okay, come upstairs. Love you, honey.
And look at this little garden over here. Gorgeous. Aren't they beautiful, Dolly Girl twins? Oh, look, a little pet store. Cool. I'm telling you, they have everything on this island. Everything. Andrew asking if there's a hospital. I'm not sure if there's a hospital, but I'm sure there are doctor's offices. And yes, there are supermarkets, absolutely. And that looks like a church.
I like the birthday.
They have a gym. And they've got the Roosevelt Island Jewish congregation. So there's a synagogue, and across the street we just saw a church. So they've got everything that they need here. Similar to an apartment complex in Queens. Called North Shore Towers. There are 3 towers right off the Grand Central Parkway on the border, literally on the border of Nassau and Queens. As a matter of fact, one of the buildings actually sits on Nassau County. And underneath the apartment buildings, there is a complete mall, including a bowling alley, a movie theater, a supermarket, a pharmacy. So basically, people never have to leave their apartment building to go food shopping, for entertainment. So they've technically got everything that they need within their apartment complex. And there is a gift shop across the street. Sampod saying mall? Did someone say mall? So you can see that the Roosevelt Island bus does run pretty frequently. And this bridge that you see in the background, that's the bridge that cars can take to get from Queens to Roosevelt Island. So yes, cars are allowed on Roosevelt Island. And the Q102 bus is approaching. So like I said, the MTA does have a bus line here on the island. And there's even a school. So again, everything is situated here on the island. And it is the Roosevelt Island School. It's PSIS 319. So it's an elementary school and an intermediate school, or a junior high school as we used to call it back in the day. And Wilfredo de Jesus, welcome to the channel. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It is free. Okay, so this is where the bridge leads back to Queens. So they would go up the curve over here. And straight onto the bridge. Andrew's saying he's never been to Roosevelt Island, but he's been to the Roosevelt Field Mall. Wilfredo de Jesus saying he heard that New York is shrinking. I don't know if I would say it's shrinking. I would say it's growing. Every day you see another building going up. But right now we are technically not in Manhattan. We are in between Manhattan and Queens on Roosevelt Island. And here is a major supermarket right here, Food Town. And you see many different apartment buildings. So A lot of residential areas here on Roosevelt Island. Wilfredo asking where are we heading? Basically, for now, we are just on Roosevelt Island. I really didn't have any major plans to do anything very long. JD here, good afternoon from the Canadian Rockies. How you doing? Today we are on Roosevelt Island. Again, it is 800 square feet in width and 2 miles long. It's an island smack dab in between Queens and Manhattan. And there is Queens. And right across the water over there is Manhattan. Wilfredo, New York City is sinking because of the weight of the buildings. Yeah. Okay, did he say sinking or shrinking? I wasn't sure. If he said sinking, well, that's a chance we're going to have to take. Going to have to find something to keep the island afloat. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. Let's think only good things. Positivity. Gotta think positive. Sampod said, I believe sinking. Okay. I thought he said shrinking, but then again, I'm walking and I'm looking at the text at the same time. And here's a nice, beautiful park. Wow. People playing soccer. Okay, yeah, he did say shrinking. Okay, but he meant to say sinking. I got it. Okay. Not a problem. I just wanted to make sure I understood. Okay, so right across the water you see Manhattan. There is Manhattan. And you could see cars traveling on the FDR Drive. Yes, Wilfredo, it's all good. It's all good. It's just I was walking and reading the chat at the same time, so I just wasn't sure, but don't worry about it. It's all good. So if you are just joining us, oh, Sampot asking if I play soccer. No, but I do play baseball. I do play baseball. I'm terrible at soccer because I don't have that great coordination with my feet, so. But I could swing a bat pretty well. Andrew saying he used to be a busboy in North Shore Towers back in the day, and he knew a lady that lived there. Yeah, North Shore Towers is a beautiful, beautiful complex, but again, very expensive. And as a matter of fact, you don't rent apartments at North Shore Towers, you have to buy them, so you actually pay a mortgage there. Yes, Dolly Girl Twins, I do play baseball, absolutely. Now, just so you should know, about a year and a half ago, I took a fall in front of my apartment building because of the diabetes medicine that I had just started for the first time. It was a new medicine and I wasn't used to it, and I passed out on the concrete in front of my apartment building and dislocated my shoulder. So I had to have a total shoulder replacement. And that was about a year and a half ago. So my shoulder isn't in 100% condition. However, it is a lot better than it was a year and a half ago. So, but I do swing the bat every now and then. And baseball is my favorite sport. So this is called Jack McManus Field. Closes at 10 p.m. And there are the rules for the field. HC, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So now the mod booth is taken care of. We got all 4 mods. Andrew, cool guy. We got Dolly Girl Twins, and HC is now in the booth. In the house. So, I decided to do this live stream at the last minute because, as I was saying, I become so addicted to doing live streams that And it was such a beautiful day, and it still is a beautiful day. It's about, I think the temperature may have gone down a degree or two, but when I left, it was 70. It might still be 70 or maybe 69. But it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in New York. And look at this. This is the Roosevelt Island Garden Club. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. So anyway, so when I was watching James and Carla's live stream earlier this afternoon, they were in Times Square and they were having lunch at Junior's. And being that it was such a beautiful day, I said, I need to get out. I believe they do have some sort of camping area here on Roosevelt Island. I'm not exactly sure where it is. Yes, HC, I am glad I decided to get out too. I just didn't want to stay in. As I said at the beginning, I went to the post office box to get my mail. Brenda Nelson, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the group. Good to see you again. And Brenda says her husband lived on Roosevelt Island back in the 80s. He loved it, and he commuted to his job in Manhattan on the tram. Yes, Andrew, I definitely remember those days back at Wallbaum's. They had those metal poles that did not allow you to take your shopping wagon to your car. So what happened was people had to pull their cars up to where the entrance was, and it became so concentrated full of cars that they decided to take those metal poles out so that people were able to bring their shopping wagon to the car. And by the way, that Wallbaum's is no longer a Wallbaum's. As a matter of fact, all the Wallbaum's in New York closed. That whole chain, Wallbaum's, Pathmark, A&P, they all closed. And they were taken over by Food Bazaar and Fairway. Fairway, of course, being my favorite supermarket. Okay, so over here you got some tennis courts. The island is full of activities, full of things to do. It really is a very, very nice island. Great place to have a family. Okay, so now we're coming up to a building called the Octagon. Looks very cool. HC asking if they got a lot of damage during the hurricane. You know something? I don't think that they did, because a lot of the buildings that are here currently look like there was nothing, no damage done. But this is a really nice building. And of course the address of the Octagon is 888. That's appropriate. Now I'm not exactly sure if there are offices in here or if part of it is residential. Not exactly sure. Check out the lilacs. And I do have to say the grounds here on Roosevelt Island are so beautiful, so well kept. Wow. Look at the elephant ears. Beautiful. Okay, so we are now heading to the western side of the island. The end that faces Manhattan. Yes, HC, very clean. It's a beautiful, beautiful island. Exactly, Andrew, because they're condos, not apartments, right? So that's why when you live here, you own, you don't rent. Now, it is very possible, being that this area is so close to the water, that there could have been some damage from the hurricane, because we are literally walking alongside the East River, and you could see the Queensboro Bridge back there. Wilfredo de Jesus saying, I like the penthouse. Yeah. Actually, no, it's not from Manhattan to Roosevelt Island, Andrew. It's from Queens. There's no bridge that takes you from Manhattan to Roosevelt Island. So, cars cannot get to Roosevelt Island from Manhattan. They can from Queens. Sampod saying you can get a unit on the 7th floor for $3,500 a month. Wow. Wow. $3,500 a month. I'll pass. Oh, okay. Thank you, HC teacher. Okay, well, that definitely clarifies. So there was damage. Okay. Roosevelt Island got $181 billion for the hospital for damage. So, yeah, I guess there was damage. There you go. Thank you, HC. That's why I have such great moderators. Thank you so much. Oh, 181 million. Okay, okay. That's definitely still a lot of money. Well, maybe if I win the lotto, if I hit the next big jackpot for the Super Bowl ball, or what do they call it? Look how it escapes my mind now. Anyway, if I hit the lotto, then maybe I'll consider it. And this actually looks like the front of a boat. It's actually closed off. But if you look at it from the side, it looks like a boat. And HC saying it was Kohler Specialty Hospital. So the path that I'm walking on right now, there are obviously no cars or buses. This is all pedestrian. So there is the FDR Drive across the river. Now, I'm not sure if that building just across the way, that little house, if that's Gracie Mansion. I am not sure at all. Brenda Nelson saying her husband and his roommate paid only $600 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment back in 1983. Wow, 40 years ago. It was on the south end of the island. Times certainly have changed. And Andrew saying in Tampa they have Harbor Island, and you could drive there over a short bridge. It's not nearly as big as Roosevelt Island. But I am trying to figure out if that is Gracie Mansion. Anyway. Yeah, definitely. To have that experience, Brenda, definitely very lucky. To live on such a nice, quiet, peaceful island. And to be able to have access to both Manhattan and Queens. It's perfect. Just perfectly situated. I mean, if I could find an inexpensive apartment here on Roosevelt Island, I might go for it. But of course, it would have to be within my budget. And we are already an hour and 13 minutes into the live stream. Yeah, HC, I'm not sure if it's Gracie Mansion. It does have a different exterior, but I'm not sure. And they even have a pool. Obviously, the pool isn't filled yet. But I'm sure within the next few weeks it will be. And hey, Memorial Day is already next week. Oh, okay. HC saying that de Blasio put a big wall up around the mansion so it was hard to even see it. Yeah. It probably wasn't. It certainly looked like a nice building, though. Again, there it is, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. Cool guy back from his shower. Welcome back. Andrew's saying he misses Waldbaum's. Oh, yes. I did love their whitefish salad. Their lox was also awesome. Okay, so we're going to walk through here. Yes, Sampot, definitely pretty flowers on the bushes, yes. They really keep the grounds very, very well manicured here. So nice and peaceful. Dollar Girl Twin saying every corner Alan turns something new to see. That's why I love you guys. I just needed to get out today. It's such a beautiful day outside. Why bother staying inside when I could be outside enjoying the fresh air? Doing what I love to do, which is streaming for you guys. And here's another gym. I think I want to live here. Fredo asking if I've ever been in Times Square before. Absolutely, many times. I've streamed from there quite a few times. And HC saying awesome, New Jersey isn't called the Garden State for nothing. That's right. Brenda saying it's healthy to get out and walk in the fresh air. I'm lucky I get to do it in one of the greatest cities on earth. Thank you so much. That's why I love living here. So now the Roosevelt Island buses, they just circle the island, but the MTA buses, they come from Queens. So you see that bus is heading up onto the bridge. So that bus is going to head back to Queens. But the Roosevelt Island buses, they stay on the island. And yes, cool guy, it is a beautiful day out today, absolutely. Now don't forget, I still can't accept super chats or super stickers. However, donations can be made through ko-fi.com, or through my PayPal account. All of that information is in the About section on my channel. Oh, that's very cool. Sampot saying she saw Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell at the liquor store near her cottage. Awesome. Wow. And here's a Chinese restaurant. Okay, Sampot asking when can I accept the super chat? As soon as I reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. But that won't be for a while. That's why right now I can accept donations to my PayPal and to Ko-fi.com. Okay, so they are very reasonable. Okay, Nightbot just listed the Ko-fi website, and if you go onto my About section on my page, on my channel, you'll see that there will be a link for both Ko-fi and for PayPal. And I think I'm going to stop off in this grocery store over here and just get something to drink. Hello? Just this?
$3, my friend.
Here you go. Thank you very much. No.
Have a great night, man.
Thank you too. Okay guys, so I got myself something to drink. Of course, problem is how to open it with just one hand. Got it. I got it. I could have asked the cashier to open it for me, but it's all right. I got it. And it's only got 1 gram of sugar. I like this stuff. Buy antioxidant. It's good because it doesn't taste like one of those fake drinks. Okay, so that'll leave me with about $7 left.
I did great for you today.
That was good. It was refreshing. Hit the spot. Sandpot saying she loves the late night shopping in New York. Absolutely. And here's the church that we had passed earlier. And it definitely feels like the temperature is starting to drop. So what we are going to do is we're going to head back to the tram. Ooh. What on earth was that? Probably just an ambulance. Yep. FDNY ambulance. So this is Roosevelt Island, guys. Again, a very beautiful, very quiet, very peaceful. And again, it's situated between Queens and Manhattan. Easily accessible to public transportation. And if you feel like taking the tram, again, it's only a $2.75 one-way trip. Again, via MetroCard only. But like I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful island. And of course, they have their own public safety. Yeah, HC, I love that it's quiet also. It's just you don't have the same noises that you have in Manhattan. Barely have any noise at all. Very beautiful, very serene, very tranquil. And absolutely a perfect day for a walk. Yes, Dolly girl, absolutely. Of course, I wish I could go to Junior's right now. That burger that James and Carla were eating earlier looked so delicious. Armis Bates, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, homie. Coming up to the 59th Street Bridge. I think I'm gonna have to put more money on my Metro card. Piccolo Trattoria. And a Starbucks. So if you could afford to live here on Roosevelt Island, I'm sure you could afford Starbucks.
It's not thinking about Antonio as a person. For her, Antanas is not personality. I'm the one who's trying to buy food.
So again, in case you missed it in the beginning, this is the entrance to the F train. As a matter of fact, I can go in there and put money on my Metro card in there. I think I'm going to do that. Give me a second, guys. Okay, perfect. Oh, Sampod, you're very welcome. We're gonna head back to the tram right now. So for those of you that are just joining us, the reason why I wanted to take the tram is because a couple of live streams ago, somebody asked me how long the tram ride was. And originally I thought it was anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes. Turns out that it was exactly a 5-minute ride from start to finish until they actually opened up the doors on Roosevelt Island. It was a 5-minute ride. So that's the answer to the question. And we're going to take the tram back to Manhattan. And I think that's where we're going to end the live stream, because we're already at 1 hour and 44 minutes. And we're at 48% battery strength. So yeah, we will definitely end the live stream when we get back to Manhattan. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do a part 2 today. Only because I've been doing a lot of walking the last few days. Yesterday, when I walked back from the East Village, I started at East 6th Street in the East Village and didn't stop walking until I got to 72nd Street. So it was a pretty long walk. It was like a 3.5 mile walk. And it looks like we've got a new member to the group, Luis Miguel Silva Alaman. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Alan the Homie Food and Fun. And if you are just joining us, we are on Roosevelt Island, in between Manhattan and Queens. And we are practically under the Queensboro Bridge. Brenda Nelson saying I should get a step counter. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so this tram looks like it's getting ready to leave. Or maybe not. Oh, yes. Okay, so that tram is getting ready to leave. Here it goes. Andrew asking if the tram runs 24/7. I'm not sure. It's a possibility that it does. Okay, so I got my Metro card. So we're in and we're just waiting for the next tram to arrive. There's only two. And I do see the next one coming down. Oh, no, I did not. That's right. Thank you, HC, for reminding me. Yes, I did apply for my press pass. So I don't know how long it takes, but as soon as I get it, I will be able to attend many events in the city. So I won't be stuck behind the barricades with the New York City press pass. I'll be able to get into different events, parades, so all major events here in the city. So I am definitely looking forward to that. Thank you for reminding me, HC. And Luis Miguel Silva Aleman saying he lives close to the Newburgh Beacon area, or the Newburgh Beacon Bridge, rather. That's upstate New York. Yes, you will definitely get close up. Absolutely. Absolutely, HC. For you, I'll do anything. Okay, guys, I have to hit the mute. Okay, guys. So again, guys, I hope we don't hit any buffering. If we do, again, I do apologize. So we should be leaving momentarily. So we got a nice view right out the front window. Hi, thank you, cool guy, for the compliment. Oh, and saying I'm good as far as no buffering. Okay. Okay, here we go. Guys, you're gonna have to pardon the copyrighted music in the background. I might have to mute it, but you could still enjoy the ride. Okay. Definitely a great view, yes. As we are starting our descent onto 2nd Avenue. You see all the traffic coming off the bridge. And that's the traffic coming off the upper level of the bridge. And we are back in Manhattan. Yeah, cool guy. A lot of traffic, definitely. But this part of Manhattan always gets a lot of traffic, especially by the bridge. HC saying, When her kids ask her where she went today, she's going to say Roosevelt Island by way of tram. And it's also rush hour, that's right. And here we are. So here we are back in Manhattan, guys. 2nd Avenue and East 60th Street. Gonna walk up to 3rd Avenue. So I hope you enjoyed our trip to Roosevelt Island via tram. HC said she goes everywhere and nowhere at all at the same time. Oh, and by the way, HC, I am also going to apply for the tour guide license now. Like you said, there is a fee for that. I do understand that. And there is a test. And I believe that there's also an annual thing that you have to pay. Dolly Girl Twins, you are very welcome. Anytime. It's always my pleasure. And again, guys, I hope you hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. It is free. Yes, Dolly Girl, right. It's a $50 fee for the test. And then there's also a membership fee that is an annual fee. And here is the famous Patsy's.
Then you had to do that. That was the only way.
They have the best pizza here. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about it. Thinking about going there to eat something. Again, they don't sell pizza by the slice at Patsy's. They only sell pies, whole pies. And I certainly cannot eat an entire pizza pie. Then again, I just had pizza yesterday. So maybe I'll take a break from the pizza. Okay, so we are on 3rd Avenue and East 59th Street. Across the street from the world famous Bloomingdale's. Oh wow, Dolly Girl Twins saying if you fail the exam twice, you have to pay the exam fee again in order to retake it. Wow. The exam consists of 150 questions. You must answer a minimum of 97 correct in order to pass. And the $50 exam fee is separate from the license fee. Okay, got it, got it. Okay, I understand. Oh, Brenda, you are so welcome. Absolutely. It is my pleasure. It has been, it always will be my pleasure. You know I love doing this, and you know, even if I don't get a tour guide license, I still enjoy doing the live streams, and I love taking you guys on different journeys around New York City. So even if I don't have a license to be a tour guide, I would love to do this just on YouTube. Okay. Oh, well, Dolly Girl Twin saying that I'll do great and make a lot of money doing private tours. Well, hey, I mean, I'll definitely go for it. I mean, what have I got to lose, you know? And I'm sure that there's a booklet that I could buy to study for the test. So, oh yeah, I would definitely go for that. Absolutely. So we are just passing 2 hours and 5 minutes into the live stream. But like I said, I think we are going to end it shortly. I'm just going to cross the street over here as I make my way to the bus stop on 3rd Avenue and 63rd Street, right in front of Tony's Di Napoli Italian restaurant. Again, I would have walked the 50 or so blocks, but after walking so much the last couple of days, I think I'm going to give my legs a rest, and I'll just hop on the bus. And then this way, I could have something for dinner when I get home. And yes, please, we don't want to have any drama here on this channel. We're all about positivity, and it's all about having fun, guys. So I'm begging you, please, guys. The last thing we need is any drama. We want this to be a very positive channel. Only love. I want you guys to enjoy these live streams. Dolly Girl Twin saying I could be a New York City narrator on tour buses or boat tours. Oh, yes. You know, that's not a bad idea. I could do one of those double-decker sightseeing buses. So again, let's not have any drama on this channel, guys. There's no, no need for any name calling. Again, positivity, guys. This is a fun channel, food and fun. And please show the utmost respect for everybody in this channel. Thank you for apologizing, Wilfredo. That makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. Okay, so I am just reaching East 63rd Street and 3rd Avenue. where I will be waiting for the bus. At this time, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my mods, Dolly Girl Twins, Andrew, Cool Guy, HC Teacher. Thank you so much, guys. You are simply the best. I used to be a good singer. I don't know what happened. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm glad I decided to get out and do this live stream. Again, it becomes so addicting, and I love it. I love being with you guys. I love having you guys here on the channel. Thank you so much, so much, so much for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for keeping me company today. This live stream is just about over and done. And don't forget to make your life sweeter with food and fun. If you're ever in need of anything to do, just join my channel and the homie will be there for you. Thank you so much, guys. Again, thank you for being here. How sweet it is. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And we'll be back with another live stream very soon. Cool Guy, thank you. You take care too. HC, thank you. Dolly Girl Twins, thank you. Andrew, if you're still there, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. Sam Pod, thank you. You guys are the best. We have such a great time when we're together. I love you guys. Good night to all of you. Be well, be safe. How sweet it is. Take care, guys. Bye. I'll see you again soon. Have a good night.